welcome to the Flex and KG show.
All right. I had to do that. I had to do that.
Yeah,
Old school. I had to do that. Real old school.
That one ain't been here for a hot minute.
Yeah, no, because and things are all right. They're literally all right. Yeah. So like, how are you though?
I'm good. Big up. We're doing this on a Sunday actually.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you're watching this on the Tuesday, we had KG's hate along, which was a little bit of fun. Arsenal against Spurs, and KG's off, man. He's off traveling. He's gallivanting. So I thought, you know what? Before you go, let's just do a pre-record. You know what I mean? We wanted to do it with the Arsenal build-up and all of that stuff. We'll talk a little bit about that, but obviously our next game is Palace, isn't it? Palace tomorrow. You know what I mean? As these guys are watching it, but it's Sunday now for us. But our next game is Palace. Bro, just quickly, the team. Like, I'm still looking back at those videos from Casemiro grabbing the two random kids.
Oh my goodness! And shaking the life out of them. Listen, it was social services. It was a social service moment. I looked at it and I thought, bro, those kids are like, they're in a joyful moment. But even if you're the dad of those kids,
you just let your kids get mad.
No, but if you're the dad of those kids, your kids are getting a strong shake up.
Yeah, 100%.
But
you don't mind, it's Casemiro, 100%.
Strong favelas.
Yeah.
So he's doing it.
Go on, Johnny, go in there, lad, go on.
Yes. Wait, you might get eye contact with your youth. And you know when your youth's in trouble, there's a wide eye.
But it don't matter. Like, everyone, it's just euphoria, bro. And seeing the Rolls Royce, the Wraith, the Ghost, the Phantom. Come on. Then Fred with the big smile. You know Fred's got a big mouth.
Yeah.
His teeth. Just hugging the lady.
But his hug was more like,
he's like, it's a lady.
It was lovely. It was just nice. He didn't do the Casemiro, because if anyhow Fred hugged that woman like Casemiro did, we're looking at a case. It was crazy, but just like off the back of that energy, that is being transferred from the players through to the stands, through to the fans on social media. Like, we got our club back. We have our club back.
Is it that?
We have our club back.
Forget like winning trophies and forget like in terms of the being involved again.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time, and that's what's quite refreshing about this. This is the first time in a long time that I've enjoyed being a Man United fan again. Obviously, you stick through your team through thick and thin.
But it's been
We've
painful.
all been there in the dark moments. The older fans, some of you guys watching, have been there way before that in the 70s and stuff, like when we were relegated. And you've been in darker times from before Sir Alex came. But in our generation, this is our background.
And this would hurt differently because, again, all we knew was great days. All we knew was win. And again, a lot of us are. You asked me on the last stream, how do you do that? How do you have that? It's a mentality almost. How do you say you're going to win, right? But then it's like, it's a mentality that I was like, think about it, my greatest years or the years of football that I really remember and understand have always been under Fergie, right? So I couldn't tell you about the Ron Atkinson years because it wasn't, when I was a kid and old enough to really start understanding football, Fergie. And that was a steady set of hands you could ask for. I used to get upset about drawing, bro. Imagine that. I used to we'll have a draw and be like, that's not good enough. But then Fergie will come out, he'll do a press conference or just after the game, and he'll say, don't worry, we'll say it right in the next game. Do you know the level of confidence I had?
Yeah.
Just from him saying that. But now, just to give you the understanding, Ten Hag makes me feel those exact same things. In terms of, if Ten Hag tells me...
And it's still early as well. Like, we haven't done anything yet because it's only like 6 months.
But look, listen to the last press conference. When you say, where you getting this confidence from? I'm getting the confidence from the manager because not only do I believe the manager, the team clearly believe the manager because everything he's saying, it's working. And they're getting their rewards. It's really like we're doing the meritocracy in the whole squad. It's made the squad better. Like, everyone now knows that no shirt is safe, down to centre-back.
That's nailed on as well. Like,
down to centre-back.
Nietzsche's been like, it don't matter. Like, as soon as he's fit, or not that he's been unfit, but like, you could just imagine if he got unfit or coming back from it, as soon as he's ready to play again, as soon as he's available, back in. Like, we all just thought that.
No.
And I was like, nah.
No.
And actually, I don't think he started a game since he come back from the World Cup.
Did he start the Everton one? Did he not Everton? Did he start? There was one game. Did Charlton? Did he start the Charlton with Lynn? Did he start the Charlton one?
I can't remember.
Look, there's one when he got kicked in the face.
Was it? No, maybe it was Maguire and
Lindelof, innit? He comes on,
and then he came off the bench.
He came on. And
I can't remember, but anyway, basically, you thought
he would have played a big game.
He hasn't started a big game, but you thought he would have maybe played himself up to fitness to then go, right, Manchester derby, you're ready.
Yeah.
And it was almost like Eric Ten Hag went,
no.
Luke Shaw's ready.
Yeah.
Malassia's ready.
No.
Leacher, you're my guy. I love you. Like, you're going to play.
That's one of his sons.
But I'm not just having favouritism because you're my guy. Anthony, you're not starting in the Manchester derby. I've got a different plan. Because that's what it was, a different plan. And what I love as well, talking about the fallout of that, is obviously we can dream about the title.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's our job as fans to think of the unthinkable.
Yeah.
And believe in it. But what I love about Ten Hag, even though in a press conference managers always curb expectation and don't go, oh, of course we're in the title race. What I loved is that he said, no, we're still working on a lot of details, like how we had all the good moments in the first half, we didn't score, and we came out in the second half, dropped our level. That's not acceptable, and went one down. Like, that's not acceptable. So that proves that he keeps saying this team has got so far to go. That's not good enough. You can't be playing at this level, don't score, come out at half time at this level, then go 1-0 down. That's not what I want. That's not part of the script. But he's saying that constantly. Yeah. Even when we're in the moment of the fight back. Wow. He's like, good is not good enough.
That's it, Mr. Good is not good enough. Yeah. You know, you talk about have we got the club back and stuff, and I honestly feel that like Old Trafford was rocking. I've never heard the last time I heard Old Trafford sound like that was the Ronaldo return, but that was about Ronaldo. So it was
kind of similar against Liverpool.
Yeah, I heard that. They said it was. It
was like that.
They said this was better. I don't know. You got the Liverpool one.
Liverpool was insane. Arsenal was like the big games always like that, but the
Arsenal one felt good as well. But
the Liverpool one really was thing. But this one was louder. Yeah,
this was because
we went one down, and then you obviously the atmosphere intensified because we were losing.
Sometimes you hear it Stretford end only. This thing was around the whole. It felt like the sound was just
we were picking people up in the Stretford.
Yeah. Hungry people, bro.
The guy with his missus who got us he bought 4 coffees back. Coffee went everywhere.
Yeah.
Like not up in the air burning people, like on the floor. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And just that. So just before.
When have you seen that though? Exactly. Again, this is what I say when we talk about Man United fans. I message their fans at home right now. Yeah. Yes, there's big games coming, but you've got your club back. Yeah. The manager said he set out a list of things, and this is how attention to detail is. He said there's a disconnect between fan and the players.
And they're very vocal about that.
Very vocal. Yeah. So they've done, again, the press conferences when you get to talk to the fans with the even down to the interactions that the players are having now with fans. There is a shift in it's on purpose. There is purposeful. Everything that they're doing right now is making sense.
It's part of the plan.
You feel because they need the 12th man is needed. When when they're going to disallow the goal, and Bruno turns to the crowd and he's like, make it hard. Yeah. Anyone that comes here, they want to feel like we can't go to Old Trafford. You seen that same feeling that you might feel about the Emirates, like. Bloody hell.
We need to make it a fortress.
We need to make, nobody should want to come here. And that's why I was like, this is our house. I remember that. That's all that coming to me. This is our house. This is our thing. If you come here, it's not going to be easy. And you're not going to leave unscathed. Definitely.
The thing about that as well, I want to go into that a little bit actually, of like the club improving.
Yeah.
I think we've spent so much time under the Glazers, right? And this banner where like managers work under the Glazers, because obviously they're kind of separate entities, although it all should be one. We know that the Glazers have very much been, and people who have to work in that regime, it's incredibly hard to do so. Yeah, whether you're Jose, whether you're Louis van Gaal, whether you're David Moyes, whether you're Oli, and now Eric Ten Hag. But I feel like the separateness has been brilliant, because what's happened now is that there's one thing saying like, the players have to show more desire and show a good account of themselves, and have new tactics and make us proud. But then the other side of it does come from the club, and I'm not just saying this because you guys are seeing the content. I'm only showing you what you guys are seeing, and I'm only talking about that. There has been a change at the football club. And this isn't Glazer-nomics, and because look, we know what's happening with Glazer now. They're looking to sell the club. That process of the Glazers leaving the club has now started. Yeah. But there is a very deliberate plan from before even the wheels were in motion with this sale, for the club to do things differently. I can vouch for that. I've had the conversations with people at the club.
Yeah.
You guys think that like it's by accident that we could just go and interview Dallo? You think it's by accident that me and KJ are on tour in the press conferences, or even all the other fan channels? United Stander in there, Stretford Paddock are in there. That never used to happen before.
Never.
So holistically, over the whole thing, it's not just about like, you're just saying that because they let you in there. We're getting to bring that content to you, like a different type of content.
Yeah.
Because the club have changed.
And they recognise.
Right.
But it's
so there's that bit.
Yeah.
But then side by side with that, the team and the manager is at the spearhead of that. Yeah. Because you got to remember, we were there on tour. Nothing happens without Eric Ten Hag say so.
Nothing.
So the fact that Dallo is free and able and getting the green light to do a fans Q&A, the game before that one in the Carabao Cup, McTominay did it.
Yeah.
Those things never used to happen before.
Never.
Those are strategic changes
and if they did happen,
repair the relationships between the club and the fans.
And if they did happen, it was going to be a financial move. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. So that time that they would have spent, it would have been on some stupid TV show. Like when we went to Australia, they was meant to be on like Home and Away or Neighbours.
Yeah.
Said, nah, it's not happening. How does that help? How does that build relationship? Yeah. Doesn't help. So it's not. You know, I believe Ten Hag's got a book and it says it's got things circled. In what areas are they meeting the official criteria that's needed for, does it connect with engage with the fans? No, it doesn't. Does it do this? Is it just financial? Well, that's going to take away from all these areas. We're not doing it. You know, like one of those plan matrix. And I think this is how this man is so obsessed. And we needed, when you talk about the club wanting to get things right, yes, the club wanted to change their ways, but we needed a spear, we needed a figurehead. And when he first came in, and that Ralph thing, remember, because Ralph Rangnick was supposed to be like an advisor, this, that, and the other, and he said, "I'm gonna run it," and we didn't realize how far but we had the conversation behind the scenes with people at the club, and they talk about, no, he wants to run everything, but only is while we saw that and knew that, it's when we actually saw how he wanted to treat us, really,
100%,
or just everything, Oh, you said
he was a lieutenant. He's in control.
Lieutenant, bro. The greatest day, and I trust this manager he is in control, bro. Remember the free for all,
Yeah.
And sometimes little moments of preseason will tell you a lot about. You know, you had that teacher that you never played around with. What's that teacher's name at your school?
Mr. Watkins.
Yeah, mine was Mr. Mulligan,
serious guy,
history teacher.
Yeah, and Mr. Burbage.
Yeah. Hold on, have I got another? Who was more serious than Mr. Mulligan? No one.
And Dr. Archibald, couldn't even call him Mr. His name was Dr. Simon.
Yeah. Running things, yeah. But then after I was in like bottom set, so so I was with the bad things beating on the table. I was with the bad breeds. Definitely classroom clown. Anyway, when you see the level of control, down to, it was a free-for-all, and then the security people were there. Yeah. Bro, this guy, they changed everything. Security people were there.
One game.
He saw it, just how he operates in other games.
Yeah.
One game, security people were there, head of security, other person from security, Then they created a tighter. They bottlenecked the...
These are things you won't see.
Bro, they bottlenecked the, what do you call it, and the players came out in twos.
Players are walking out like Noah's Ark.
In twos.
They was basically holding hands.
You couldn't get...
Fred was like holding hands with like Hannibal. Donny was latched on to like De Gea. Bruno was...
And he checked. He went to go. He done the little thing. He said, okay, that's in control. And they drove off. And then me and Flex, because remember, we're there for content, but then there was a moment we looked at each other and goes...
It's changed.
I like that though.
Yeah.
You know that, and now, just to put this into a game perspective, the game against Man City happened, and you should have listened to what my man said. The game of Man City happened when he said, I thank them for this loss. I've learned a lot. Remember, he said, we thank them.
Yeah, he did
we
say
thank
that.
them. No one gets beaten and says, I thank them. You're a psycho.
Yeah?
No, you don't. It's like seeing catching something, and he said, I thank them for that loss. He goes, all
right, watch.
We'll be different next time.
And we was.
Completely different.
I think, look, and it's still early days, and this isn't getting ahead of ourselves. This isn't us saying, look, the transfer's fine, John Murtough's great, amazing, this, that, and the other. We're only talking about the things
Ten Hag.
Ten Hag and what he's managed to change, and the side of it that are closest to him, that we see and that we conversate with, and the people that we know that are on the other side of that. And of course it does help when results are better, but it all comes into one.
But those results don't change without him.
Exactly, the relationship being better with fan media and fan channels and stuff like that. The relationship with fans, you know, around the world and on social media becoming better. Mentality improving, patterns of play improving, players' dedication and standards rising.
Yeah.
Like, they're all culminating into one, which is going back to what we were just saying is that we've got our team back. Like, we haven't, you know, you can say we ain't won nothing yet. I'll decide that when at the end of the season. I get that. I'm not saying like we're back at the top of like
no, but we have our team back.
That's because we're coming from a really low place.
Far place.
It comes from like awful standards on the floor, a mess, everybody everywhere, to let's get organised and structured and get a team back, to let's challenge for trophies, to we now win trophies.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the Maslow hierarchy of needs in this Man United.
And now when you say that, and this is again, because we not here to wax lyrical. Well, we can. It's fan channel. 100%. Yeah. But it's talking about what is being done at the same time. Garnacho has had his debut. He's announced Garnacho to the world.
Yes.
Kobe Mino's had his debut.
Yes.
He's another, like, there's players now breaking through as well. And then they're talking about super changes in Luke Shaw. Bro, he's preparing Luke Shaw for the game against Lewandowski in Barcelona. Like, he's preparing, he has an eye, like, he's thinking that far ahead. He's like, I need to challenge you at the top because you're going to be in that game. And as you hear now, there's a difference in his speech where he says, well, it's all about trophies. So you can congratulate me for 20 points. I'm not here for 20 points. And you're now starting to, when I listen to Luke Shaw, I hear leadership. I never saw Luke Shaw as a leader, honestly. But now Luke Shaw sounds like a senior pro. Yeah. And it's been, yes, he's been at the club for 7-8 years.
Yeah.
But he can now, you listen to Luke Shaw speaking and you're like,
He's on a different planet.
I follow you now. Yeah. I'm going to follow you.
But you get that off all of them. You generally get that off all of them. I know.
Not all of them.
I know, like, obviously, you know, you can say, oh, Maguire's still done this, or Wan-Bissaka's quite quiet. I don't mean like in terms of in front of the camera. I mean in terms of buying in. Like,
all of the players are bought in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, that's the squad.
Like,
that's the squad.
Really, but like, I do agree with what you're saying. There's certain players who have really excelled and come out of their thing.
Yeah.
Bruno's kind of always been it, but he's gone up another level.
Yes.
Casemiro's come and done another level. Varane's leading. Martinez has been another level.
Those two players,
Who?
Rafa Varane and Casemiro. Yeah. You asked me why do I have confidence in the Man City game, and there's something about having players that have been there before. So you talk about El Clasico, Yesterday, while it's not El Clasico, it's the Manchester Derby, but they've been in the El Clasico. They understand, they know what that game means, right? And now we got two people that was on the same, they've been in the same barracks together. And that energy, there's a level of confidence looking over and saying, oh shit, Casemiro and Varane still. And then when he tells you it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you now have that.
When we conceded, when they was walking back to the halfway line, I saw Varane going to the fans, to everyone, to the play. Come on, don't
Yeah.
And even him, like, I think I could say he's kind of come out of his shell a little bit, because actually, if you think about the Rolls Royce, the Wraith, the Ghost, the Phantom, what he's synonymous with is kind of just taking care of his own business. Because he was at Real Madrid. Obviously, some people even labelled him carried by Ramos sticker. You know, he's ridiculous. Just part of many, he's just all right. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's foolish.
But like, not really a loud person, not a leader, thing like that. But unless I'm mistaken, there's any Real Madrid fans who can, or you guys at home who really used to watch it like that when he was there, like, he's even more vocal and thing than I thought. And when Luke Shaw said it again, he goes, look who I've got next to me, talking me through the game. So he can speak multiple languages. You know, he's going to be able to speak French. He probably can speak a little bit of Portuguese.
No, he speaks Spanish, definitely.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So definitely speak Spanish, being there that long. Yeah, exactly. So 10 years at Real Madrid. So I just feel like we've got our team back.
I'm happy as a Man United fan. Like, there's nothing like, you know, there's things that can happen in a case of a season, but then you say to yourself, it's kind of like how Arsenal fans felt after watching their documentary. Arteta's good, you know.
But we're seeing it in...
But we're seeing it in real time. We're seeing it in real time because he's saying he's doing things that's happening almost in the Arsenal documentary, and it's good to foreshadow to the Arsenal game as well.
Do you know what's crazy, right?
Go ahead.
Hear me out on this. Let me know what you guys think about this. I've always been dead against that. Like, I don't want Man United to have one of those.
What?
Like the the all or nothing thing. I don't want Man United to have one.
Yeah.
But how amazing would it be if we could see like a 6 month all or nothing on Man United from Brighton at home when we lost all the way through to now, just to see, because we could see what Erik ten Hag's doing. And I know the thing of like it's embarrassing, you don't want to thing. I've always been in that. But like, no, I'm not saying that. I know. I'm saying, but like with how we're bigging him up, think if we're bigging him up from front of house of what he lets out, because obviously that's just a fraction of what's going on behind the scenes. Imagine we could see the real life conversations of when he calls when he calls Martinez into his office and stuff, the team meetings, the halftime.
We probably won't like him.
Mate, no, we would.
I'm saying there's people that
we would.
There's certain characters.
We would like him.
No, we like.
We would. Bro, we would like him, bro. Because we're seeing what the end product is after the end of all of this. Imagine that conversation after Brentford. I interviewed him. I asked him a couple of questions after that game in the presser about the naive. Like, did he ask him to keep playing out from the back? And he said, no, this was naive. But imagine the conversation with the players when they walked in. They sat in the chair. Second game of the season. You just got home 2-1 to Brighton. You've just got absolutely humiliated at Brentford 4-0. 3-0? 4-0. What must have that conversation? And then they went on a nice little run. But then they got slapped by City. What was it like when they got into the City dressing room, all sit down? 6-3. That game was 4-0 at half time.
No, but do you reason why I say no? Because what's helped his managerial relationships and his great man management, I want to say, has been the fact of the matter is in front of the eyes. And Ronaldo said he's different. The man that you see in the media.
Happened. They just would have been recorded.
No, but it would have been recorded.
Yeah, but he still would have said the same thing.
No, but it's not meant. There's a thing about it being easier to manage because not out. So I just imagine he said to me,
"Look at him."
No, that's different. I'm saying that it's different for him. But the players say the guys from We Talk Ajax said he will always defend his players. Media-wise. Look what he said about Sancho. He's probably not happy about the Sancho situation at all. But then when he talks about Sancho, apologies, disgrace, cheat. It's so easy to say that, and we both said it just at the same time.
You are.
I'm a disgrace.
How many times is your phone never on silent when we're recording?
And then after, do you know what happens? Then it's almost like a double-edged sword.
Then you put it on silent, then it's on silent, so you miss the calls all afterwards.
Calls me, and then I haven't changed it.
And you probably still got that same dead alarm. That's just a random time that you don't want to get off.
I just changed that. It's 5 o'clock now.
Yeah.
No, but
okay, so the team, that's the team and stuff.
Yeah,
everything's doing well.
That's team news.
We got a big week.
Yeah.
KG, we got a big week. Wout Weghorst, what type of impact do you think he's going to have in this week? Crystal Palace first.
Scores against Arsenal.
See, when I ask you, like, how do you do things?
Yeah.
Like, how do you know why are you saying in your brain or just no straight?
Scores against Crystal Palace, scores against Arsenal. The guy is desperate to be here. Yeah. He's gonna pay his own release fee. Yeah. This guy's frothing to play for Man United. This is a dream come true. See how Odion Ighalo woke up his agent. He didn't think the move was gonna go through. This is that version. Yeah. In Dutch. Yeah. Now, not only is he understands there's an opportunity here. There's a chance at silverware. When Odion came here, the real silverware chance was not that real.
Yeah. Well,
there's a chance of silver.
Didn't we get
it wasn't. No, because I think players understand as a project. Gakpo wanted to come because Ten Hag's here. So there's power. There's them lot know who we're talking about. So while he did his thing at Ajax, and other people might play it down like, you just want some titles at Ajax. No, he dominated that league. He done well in the Champions League with a team that should never be in the Champions League, right? In terms of, in that way, fighting to the end, getting close, right? So then they're saying, well, he knows what he's doing. If I come into this team with a not so fit Martial that can't play 90 minutes, I've got opportunity, because all your players also is opportunities. So now we saw Martial in that last game, and the need for a vocal point was clear. Anthony couldn't do it. Anthony couldn't do it. Yeah. Remember when you say so? Anthony couldn't do it. That didn't work out for us. Rashford, while he does it well, he's not the best at it. Bro, who have you got?
Yeah, you're right.
It's me.
Yeah.
Now, if I believe myself and back myself,
take that opportunity.
I'm taking the opportunity. 2 hands. That's what I came here for. So you think I'm here on loan? You know what I mean?
In his head, he's got 18
You think I'm here?
He's playing for the contract.
I'm telling you,
as much as we go, it's a stopgap, you know, till we get Osimhen or Kane, whatever you want to call it.
That's what you think.
If you're him, you're going, they can talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm out here.
Yeah.
I want this.
Bro, I remember they booked me. They booked me for. It was for Mo's. I used to do the latest show. I used to do the warm up comedian for that, like TV before the thing. And they booked me, for one, because someone wasn't there.
Yeah.
And they goes, "I'll do this, and then we'll see what happens." But the other guy's coming back. I said, "All right, cool."
In your head, what was you thinking? Which guy coming back?
This is mine, bro. Bro.
So you smashed it. You just
Oh yeah, it was mine. And I started doing other shows. Don't hate the players. I did this thing.
Yeah.
Then after to the point when I was like, no, I can't do that no more. But that's the thing is, you just because you said something. When the first time you spoke to me, you told me I'm doing one show. Yeah. Remember?
Yeah.
The first Flexing KG show was supposed to be Flexing Friends. You were supposed to be Flexing Friends.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I spoke to my I spoke to my missus. I said, Flex, just call me to call up. Yeah. And he goes, yeah, he's gonna do this thing called Flex and Flengs, and then I'll come on every now and then. Yeah. I goes, babes, I'm gonna be on that show. Look.
You're a pagan, you know.
No, but if you back yourself,
100%.
No, if you back yourself,
100%.
All it is
100%.
if someone opens the door and gives you opportunity, it's up to you to see what you can do with the opportunity. And let me just segue into Garnacho, because not even to be about myself, Garnacho has been given the opportunity, and look what he's doing. Yeah. And that's the difference of some players to other players. Like the fact that Garnacho's now stepped into the team and he's making himself a first teamer is the most incredible thing I've seen. And he's going to be. You now have to play him. Now, he's actually, you know when you say giving a manager a headache, I don't think Ten Hag gets headaches about playing quality. But then he now has to consider, do I start with Rashford or do I put Wow in? And then, because Anthony, like, what am I going to, do I go Anthony, Rashford, Garnacho, or do I go...
Rashford, Wout, Anthony.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's fully, and how do you leave that kid out now?
Yeah.
You know?
No, he can't, I keep going. He doesn't have this thing where he knows he's got to keep stuff. Like, he's happy, and I know you could say, nah, thing, but the thing is with Garnacho is because he is young and there is this mentality thing, and they're trying to really keep him
hold him in.
Ten Hag would rather still not even start him in the groove and just keep him hungry, keep him chomping, keep him understanding that it don't matter how good you come on to the Manchester derby, he was wicked. Don't think you're starting against Palace. Automatically. Automatically. Do you know what I'm saying? So and I'm not saying that he's not going to start against Palace. I'm just saying that again in this manager with how good he is, like he just knows what to do. He just knows what to do. And what I love about the Manchester derby is that he made a lot of calls before the game. Then he got dealt some cards during the game, made some changes because of that, got dealt some card because of that change, but then re-changed it again. Like the in-game, let's think it. Think about it, let's see, yeah? Before the game, he had a decision to make. He goes, you know what, I'm playing Luke Shaw left back. I'm centre back, yeah? I'm playing Malacia left back. He was forced to play.
He done great, by the way.
Unbelievable. He was forced to play Wan-Bissaka right back. We know that because of the injury. Cool. You know what? Fred, yeah.
I think that's the biggest decision.
You're 100%. You're in, and you know what? Yeah, Bruno, you're actually going to go to the right, though. Because Fred's coming in, I'm not just going to keep... I'm still keeping the midfield. I'm still keeping the trio of Eriksen, Bruno, Casemiro on the pitch.
Yeah.
I'm going to split them up.
In a different way.
Anthony, you know what? Drop the game for you. Come out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Obviously, yeah, he had a choice to make with Martial because, you know, he already said before the game.
And he's backed Martial.
Backed him 100%. But then to do that at half time where obviously he told Marcus Rashford, mate, you got to suffer. You got to suffer.
Marcus.
Yeah? Marcus. Yeah? You're in the form of your life. I don't want to hear about no jing bang, leg hurting. Yeah? You want to win trophies, you got to suffer. Yeah? You're staying on. He ain't coming off. Yeah? That's what happened at half time.
You know the ones when he come in the dressing room like,
yeah.
You know the ones when he go.
I reckon he done his team towards Rashford like this. What's going on? Gafford, legs. It's a leg. Huh? You have to suffer, eh?
It's clear.
It's clear you have to suffer. Huh?
You know when it stops hurting?
Instantly. Yeah? To suffer, eh? Yeah? So then he's gone back out now, yeah? I'm going to keep it like this while I explain the whole thing, yeah? Then I'll come out half time, yeah? Martial's not on, Anthony's on. Plays Anthony through the middle, yeah? Rashford on the left, Bruno on the right.
Yeah, still there.
Go 1-0 down. Yeah? Go 1-0 down. Bernard now, yeah? Thinking he's going, routed. Ross up it. Right, you know what?
Offside.
Eriksen he's looking a bit leggy, you know. Looking a bit mad, you know. Eriksen, you're coming off. Garnacho, you're coming on. Rashford, you're going from left to the middle. Bruno, you're going from right to number 10. There. Anthony, you're going from the middle to the right. Win 2-1. I'm doing 2, fam. I'm doing 2.
Focus.
But that's Ten Hag, bro.
Focus. No, focus. And the thing is, he said if Rashford can be the best in the world if he focuses.
Do you think that's why?
And he's saying focus.
It's all in here.
Rashford can be the best in the world if he focuses. And do you know what's so funny? I heard Bruno Fernandes give a wicked interview, and Bruno said he's been this player.
Yeah.
He just wasn't getting his rewards.
Yeah.
He's saying that Rashford is there.
Yeah.
But then while I understand what he's saying, coaching, and they brought in the right people. Again, you know when you talk about mentality.
I think Mitchell van der Gaag must be wicked.
Wicked. No, but there's another guy that's there. Remember they hired the other psychologist?
Oh, yeah, the psychology guy. Well,
the psychologist.
People usually laugh at things like that, but...
the psychology showing on the pitch.
100%.
Bro, there's a different atmosphere. There's a different vibe. And there's a different vibe amongst... Remember, like, after every game, you look at your phone, paragraph.
Yeah.
We let you down.
Yeah.
Yeah. These lot couldn't wait to message us, telling us the next game we go again. Shut up.
Yeah.
Like it got embarrassing. It's like, bro, you might just have this pre-written now because you're saying it so much. Bro, Juan Mata had a blog that he just stopped making.
Yeah.
Because the blog was just sadness.
Yeah, he couldn't.
It's like, nah, I can't keep doing this.
I can't talk about what's happened.
I'm shutting down the blog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So now it's like they've gone from that to a team that's now posting like pics of them like total shithousery or just being like, you know, the Varane or dragging up the fans. Bro, this is what they're posting.
Yeah, even the admin. The admin's different. Like you said,
the admin's changing.
All right, you can't look too far ahead because obviously, like I said, at the time
you always do.
At the time of recording, we're recording this on the Sunday. Obviously, we've got Palace on the Wednesday. So as you lot are watching it now, we've got Palace tomorrow. How do you think we do in these 2 games?
Palace.
And is it season defining for us, or is it just season defining if we want to win the league versus if we want top 4?
No trophies are won now. None. Okay. You know, there's funny things happen in this league. You know, and like while we've laughed at Todd Bowley's spending, if you spend that much money, you will have success.
At some point,
You will. You can't spend like that. You can't have that much quality. And let's not pretend.
You say that, Man United have switched, right? If you get it wrong,
different. No, I'm saying now when we talk manager, Potter's not a shit manager. That's why the DNA of Potter is still on Brighton.
Chelsea, yeah.
Hold on, the DNA of Potter is still on Brighton to this day. Yeah. You know when like that dead manager from Everton, Martinez. He spiced up Moyes' team. Yeah. So it had Moyes' defensive DNA. Yeah. But as Martinez a bit of thing. Yeah. So sometimes you'll gain off the last manager's piece and DNA with you a little bit.
So you're saying that's why Brighton are still good?
Of course.
Because they carried on where they left off.
It's the same. It'll come out. Don't get it twisted. That Potter thing will leave them soon, and we'll see what this manager does. Yeah. You know, but then you will always. Is that why people like Avram Grant or Di Matteo, and they're not good managers? You could inherit or something,
and then, right off the back,
right off the back of that, and then your real team will start to show itself.
So you don't see it. So you said no trophies are won now. So you're saying obviously if we
I think Chelsea's going to take points off people as the time goes ahead. I think there's teams going to. Bro, this league,
bro, like
so it can't be one. Okay, it's not one.
What do you think?
As in, Man United will have to drop points at some point, and so will Arsenal. So while it is important, this is important for psychological messaging, you know, because Spurs have taken a beat down, but psychologically they're in hell. You know what I mean? Like they're just low.
Shit.
Yes, to like beyond. You know, but we wouldn't even put them in the conversation. We're being fair, right? So Arsenal getting a win over us will feel incredible, but we have to say we've both beaten rivals. Now, if Man United win that game against Crystal Palace and go into this game knowing if we beat them, we're 1 point behind?
No.
If we win our next, like, let's say if we beat Crystal Palace, yeah,
but we'll have a game in hand over Arsenal. But remember, Arsenal didn't lose to Spurs,
I know.
so they won it. So Arsenal are on 47,
yeah,
and we're on 38.
Okay, so if we beat Crystal Palace, we're
going to be on 41.
41.
Yeah, and then so we'll be 6 points behind Arsenal. Then if we beat Arsenal, we'll be 3 points behind them. But they'll have a game in hand.
So, but mentally, psychologically, it's a strong thing to do. You know, we're a team that again wasn't in the top 4, and at the same time, they know that Man City are not going to stay like the way they are forever. Pep's going to figure that out. When Pep is giving interviews talking about, I don't need to win the league and stuff, he's lying.
Of course he is, yeah.
He's not, you know what I mean? He's trying to take stuff away from thingy, but they're hurting. These teams are hurting, and they're going to have they're going to want to prove themselves. Because you think Pep's going to finish outside the top 4?
No. We're in Man City, we're 1 point behind them, so they're on 39, we're on 38.
Yeah, do you think they're going to finish out the top 4? And Newcastle and them, man, and everyone else is...
Newcastle on 38, so they're not going on. Newcastle again.
They're here to stay.
They've played a game more, but they're on 38. We're joint points with them, but obviously they got a way better. Their goal difference is plus 22. Ours is 8.
We took pair goals from thingy.
Yeah,
we're working on that.
It was them 10 games. It was Brighton. It was Brentford and City.
Yeah.
That's done.
It'd be better than that.
Yeah, it would be way better than that. All right, cool. So before we wrap up, give me your predictions then. There's 6 points on the. There's 6 points on the board.
No, I say we get 6 points.
So there's definitely no. You're saying no form of banana skin thing against Palace.
If you want.
Palace tight, you don't know, could draw, could get turned over.
We have to win that game. We have no choice to win that game.
We do, but
that's the game that we have to win.
We have to win all of these games.
Exactly. So
but you don't see it as I don't know.
Palace is going to be a tough game. Yeah. Palace will be a hard game, but that's why, again, if my team set up correctly, if the world-class players or the more superior players play to their maximum, give their best, they have enough to beat Crystal Palace. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then after, again, we finally have, because this could be the missing link to how our manager wants to play with this focal point striker. And I don't want to use the word unlocking because I hate that thing, but it will give Anthony another option other than cutting in and going, taking that shot, where you can go on the outside, whip it in, knowing there's someone there, and players feeding off, because while Martial does that really well, again, it's just fitness, and he can't play that many games, so it's almost, I think having this extra person will be beneficial to Martial to get rest.
Of course, so we can come in and be sharper, yeah, of course.
Because they're asking a lot of him,
do you think we need
trying to stay fit.
Do you think we need a statement away win against one of the big boys? Obviously we went City, got smashed, Chelsea, should have won but didn't. I know it's still quite early because this is going to be our third big away. We haven't played Liverpool away, even though they're crap now. But we haven't played Liverpool away. Spurs are shit. So do you think we need
No, I think he's talking. I don't think it's
about needing to go there and win.
It's not like that. Again, Man United understand every game's a big game and they need to win. Simple as that. So the need for statements, the statement was done. I think everybody else needs a statement. Ten Hag's message, I believe, to the players have been very simple. Guys, give me your maximum because not good enough. You know what I mean? He's still upset with the game that they played the other day.
Of course.
So now he's going to say, I expect that. You asked me, Raj, should this team be able to lose 3 in a row? Not with the manager that's at the helm and not with what he's requested. You know what I mean? Because what he will do, he ain't going to just play because you're on the highest pace player at the club. You're out. And you'll see a kid in your position. Look at how quickly he took off Sancho and Malacia that time.
Oh, against Ammonia at half-time. And they had a dreadful, and then we conceded the goal from that side as well.
So what do you think? How many points are we going to get? Roughly?
4.
4? Okay, I won't ask you in what order you think it's going to happen. It's fine.
I'll tell you what order it's going to happen.
Go on in.
We'll beat Palace and draw to Arsenal.
Okay, cool. All right, okay, no, that's fine.
And before we leave, can you give me your starting 11 for Palace?
Starting 11 from that is hard. Oh my goodness.
Give me
starting 11 for Palace is going to be
what you would want.
No, I'm going to tell you what I think Ten Hag's going to do.
All right, okay.
Because it's going to be different.
All right.
It's going to be David De Gea, Martinez, Maguire. Wait, Maguire? No, that's wrong. David De Gea, because he needs Martinez. He plays Maguire as the left hand. He plays Maguire as the right hand one.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be Martinez, Maguire.
So you don't think Varane play against Palace?
No.
Okay.
We don't have the right back thing's an issue.
Yeah, he's just got to keep playing one.
Shaw, Wan-Bissaka.
Okay.
Shaw, Wan-Bissaka. Malacia, Wan-Bissaka actually. I won't play Shaw for that. Yeah, because he's got to rotate. He has to rotate.
Okay. This is what you think Ten Hag's going to do, yeah?
Yeah, because I think he has to make changes. He has to make the big changes. Actually, I'm going to keep the thing. I'm going to go Shaw, Wan-Bissaka. Yeah.
It's 4 days rest.
We got the biggest game next after that.
Mate, you can only focus on the games in front of you. This is Premier League, bro. This isn't like we're playing Carabao Cup and then we go to Arsenal. There's no point going to Arsenal if you've lost to Palace.
That makes sense.
You have to, bro. You've got to rock out, bro. There's no form of this.
Go just the strongest.
You going like obviously maybe a change here or there, but he's going with the man them. Varane's playing.
No, because he dropped like man in.
Varane's playing.
All right, cool.
Could be Varane and Shaw again.
Martinez. No, then it's Martinez. He has to get Martinez back in.
Okay.
Martinez is going to have to do a job on Nketiah in terms of just calming him down.
So you think, all right, so you think it's going to be Varane? Well, don't let me swing.
Yeah, no, I like that. No, but you make a good point. Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka. Midfield. This is where we'll see a change. I think Scott comes back in.
For who?
For
Eriksen.
Eriksen, yeah. So it's Casemiro,
and
Scott,
McTominay.
And Bruno. Definitely, he's always going to play.
So you won't go Fred over McTominay?
No, he might put Fred in. I think Fred's going to play the Arsenal game. He's going to be chasing, following Odegaard. Same way he followed KDB.
Okay, that's good tactic. Yeah, okay. Front three. I'm going with Rashi, Anthony, because he feels Anthony might need form, and the new guy. You think Weghorst's going to start?
Yeah.
You think he'll start?
Start.
Straight up.
Start.
He would have been like 3 sessions, training sessions in, 4 training sessions in.
He's training today.
Start. Not start Martial, then bring him on like 70th minute or something.
No, starting to think about starting.
Start.
Yeah, start him. Get him in, right in.
You don't think Garnacho left, Rashford up front, Anthony right?
Yeah, starting.
Okay.
Garnacho off the bench.
Okay. There you have it, guys. Let us know what your starting 11 is. Let us know how you're feeling about the team. Let us know how you're feeling about the next 2 games. Can we get 6 points? Do you agree with me that I think we'll get 4 points? Do you think worse? Do you think we're around the corner from a catastrophe? I don't know. You might.
Do you agree with me? Do you think we're going to get 6?
Do you agree with KG? Are you going to get a clean sweep? Let us know in the comments. Smash a like on the video. Big up the Flexing KG show.
Every time.
And we'll see KG soon. He's going to be...
I'll be gone for like 5 days.
Gone for like 5 days. But
I'll be back when we're playing. I'll be in transit. Arsenal.
Oh, yeah.
So Liberty.
22nd.
Yeah, I've got to be a husband, man. It's my wife's birthday.
Family first. But yeah, hopefully KG comes back to 6 points. The next Flexing KG show, Tuesday the 17th, is going to be... Of course I'm here. Mm-hmm. That's going to be interesting to see what mood we're in then. That's going to tell us. We're going to be in a wicked mood.
Yeah.
Anyway, out of it. Peace.